Good morning. This is from Vijayakumar, Assistant Professor, Department of Physics. Today I am start from the next topic of environmental science under the ecosystem. The first topic we discussed in scope, then second one we discussed in the importance, then third one we discussed in the producer, consumer and decomposer. Then last topic we discussed, that means fourth topic we discussed from the food chain, food web. Then this becomes in a forest ecosystems. So the forest ecosystem is a very important role to the form of ecosystem, because without forest the nature is destroyed. So we discussed in the forest ecosystem. So it's provide the numerous environmental service like to the form of forest ecosystem, because it start from the ecosystem in forest. So the different factor to the form of the forest ecosystem, the one is in a nutrient cycle, the maintaining biodiversity, the providing wildlife habits, regulating stream flow, because the continuous, it's not like that in any one of ecosystem. It's a regulating and it's form of some protective form of ecosystem. It's continuously forming. The next one is storing water. The next one is in a reducing floating, because the floating will be reduced, the water will be saved or stored in some other place. So it's very helpful to develop in the ecosystem. So that we have maintained from in a forest regions. So that why we start from that. The forest ecosystem is a very important ecosystem to form of in all the types of ecosystem. The next one is the preventing soil erosion, that reclaiming degraded land and many more. The next one, the structure of forest ecosystem, the producer, consumer in a forest. So the producer are in a mainly is a tree. So the tree is a very important role to the form of producer in a forest ecosystem. So the many trees are there. So the many living organism is form of in that the forest. So the trees are in a different kind of depending upon the types of forests developed in the climate and nature also. Apart from the tree, the clumpers, epiphytes and scrubs and ground vegetarians. The next one is a dominant species of trees in major types of forest ecosystems, or to the form of the pine, citrus, axer, betula, like this. The next one is in a biotic components. The consumer in a forest is a form of different category. The one is in a primary, secondary and tertiary. So this is all we discussed in the third topic of this ecosystem. So the primary is example is ant, beetles, bugs, spiders. The next one, the secondary is in a birds, lizards, frogs. The third one, tertiary, is in a lion, tiger. So this all is a consumer formation from in that the forest ecosystem. The forest ecology is a specific study of the interrelated pattern, process, flora, fauna and the ecosystem in the forest. So the management of the forest is known as a forestry, silviculture and the forest managements. So the different types of the forest ecosystem is mainly to be form of this three category. One is in a temperate forest systems, then boreal or taiga forest system. Then the third one is in a tropical rainforest ecosystem. Then we discuss in the two types of basic in abiotic and biotic components. The first one is refer from abiotic components wise to our inorganic material like air, water and soil. This is a basic category to need from in abiotic component. Then biotic component is a form of the three category in producer and consumer and decomposers. So look at that. This is a flow chart I am forming this to explain of the forest ecosystem. So the different categories form in this. The climate regulation, the nutrient cycling, and the coverage, wild animal and bird, CO2 fluctuation and oxygen release, pollution decompositions, then photosynthesis, oil production. This is all to be under the forest ecosystem. The abiotic component already we discussed in the previous topics. So the assignment we give from that, what is a forest ecosystem and explain its parts. So I mentioned in the answer also from this slide. Please go through, and this is a reference I am prepared from this PPT to discuss of the forest ecosystem topic. Thank you very much all of you. We discuss in another one topic in another one video. Thank you.